We go under the lights here at High Point High School for senior night, but it's Kittatinny taking the 1-0 lead here. Watch Callan Smith out of the free position, go over the top for the goal, and the Cougars are up by 1. Alexis Cisco comes right back down and knocks things up here at 1. Watch her score, and we're tied at 1 with less than 3 minutes into the game. Then it's Callan Smith with the nice fake and the goal for Kittatinny as the Cougars go back up 2-1 over the Wildcats. Kittatinny has a 3-1 lead here, but High Point makes it a 1-goal game as it's the school's all-time leading scorer, Emma Coley, with the goal, and the Wildcats trail 3-2. Kittatinny has a D1 goalie in Kennedy Smith, and watch the Coastal Carolina-bound senior rob Emma Coley on the doorstep to keep it 3-2 Kittatinny. Great save. Kittatinny increases his lead to 4-2 here. Watch Kaylee Van Wingerden feed Taylor Cooper, who turns and fires, and the Cougars are up by 2 with 8:15 to go. Now watch Callan Smith with the look inside to Abby Schwartz, who fires in the goal to make it 5-2 Kittatinny at the break. Okay, second half action we go, and High Point gets off to a good start, and it's Melissa Augustine to Emma Coley for the goal, and the Wildcats trail by 2, 5-3. Then the Wildcats make it a 1-goal game here. It's Brianna Smith firing in the goal, and High Point's down by 1, 5-4. And High Point ties the game here. It's Michaela McKernan with the goal on the nice low-angle shot, and we are tied at 5 with just under 15 minutes to go in the second half. But Kittatinny goes up 7-5 here. It's Kaylee Van Wingerden out of the free position with the goal, and the Cougars are up by 2 with 10:40 to go. Then it's Beth Mackey working her way in for Kittatinny, and she scores, and the Cougars go back up by 3, 8-5 over the Wildcats. Kittatinny continues its run here, and it's Courtney Brennan working her way in for the goal, and the Cougars are now back up by 4, 9-5. Then it's Katie Callahan with the goal here for Kittatinny, and they're pulling away with a 10-5 lead with just over 2 minutes to go. High Point would add one more goal here with 38 seconds left on this goal from Megan Talmadge, but Kittatinny would post the 10-6 Colonial North Division victory here at High Point.
We came out, we were a little weak in the beginning, but we had to step it up, and we got our intensity up, and we came out on top. It was a lot of hard work thanks to our defense. Erin Douglas runs our defense, and she brought up the intensity, and thanks to her and the whole team, we were able to come out on top.
High Point's always been a really difficult game for us. Last year was really close, so we were glad that we could come out and have a win tonight.
I think we worked really hard today. We were expecting to just come out and do our best today, and we kept our heads in it throughout the entire game, and that's usually what pulls us through a game, so it was really exciting for us.
It was a very competitive game, very hard matchup. Definitely rivals, definitely biggest competition for the school. The girls really work hard together. They fought out till the end until they captured the win.
Kittatinny had a 5-2 lead at the half, give High Point a ton of credit on their senior night. They come back and tie it at 5. Kittatinny called a timeout. At work, they came back and won this game.
We were really excited about that, and usually once we have our heads in the game, we pull through. We usually know how to do that, and it's just exciting for all of us. We're really happy to be here under the lights. It was a big opportunity for us, especially their senior night. It was really amped up for us, and we were just really excited.
And I think Coach called the timeout at the perfect time. We just needed to get together, take a deep breath and say, we got this. This is our game. Play like we need to.
At the timeout, I really tried to encourage them to start playing with a little more intensity and aggression. Both teams came back fighting strong, so kind of back and forth for both teams. And the mental toughness is really what got us through. I pulled a few girls off and told them, play your mental game, and they went right back in there and stepped it up.
Callan Smith, top scorer for Kittatinny. Everyone knows it. She's defended hard, but she's such a tough player, and she still ended up with 4 goals tonight.
Sometimes it's tough, but with the help of my team, they have really good assists, and we get it in there with a tight pass, and we're able to pull through.
She has a really good heart for the game. She absolutely lives lacrosse all the time. She's a very hard player. She's very aggressive. She has a very good understanding of the game, and you can see that from her concept when she plays on the field. She's really hard at cutting, which is partly what makes her get down and dirty and play around the field. But she's a really hard worker. She's got very excellent shots, and she works as a team player.
Her sister Kennedy, again, another great night in goal. She's terrific, going to Division I Coastal Carolina. And she's not just a goalie, folks. She turns into a field player when she has the ball and gets this team going.
I like to come out, help my team as much as I can, make a difference, intercept as much as I can, anything I can do to help us out. So
Same, her sister, Callan's sister. They do work very hard. Again, they really love lacrosse. Kennedy, sorry, Kennedy's very big, coming out of the goal and really putting the pressure on when it's needed, especially down in the last 4 minutes there. She's very good at clearing the ball, looking upfield. She's very good at keeping the ball on her stick, and she basically follows the ball on her stick, scans the field for her teammates, tries to move the ball. Been a very good leader as a senior.
Smith said the defenders in front of her do a great job and make her job easier.
Kennedy did really well today. We were all really happy for her, and I just couldn't be more proud of the team tonight. Like, I'm really glad we pulled through the way we did.
Douglas sisters are killing it. We have Tara, that's new varsity player. She's just been such a difference for us. And, Abby, a freshman coming up, she's been a huge difference for that as well. And I think our defense is just really strong this year. We've been killing it, and, every time it comes down, we seem to get it back. So
Smith's happy to go Division I. That's a great accomplishment for a fairly new program as she's going to Coastal Carolina.
I couldn't be more thankful to have that opportunity, and with playing club and having the program start here, it's just every step of the way has brought me to that, and I'm thankful, and I think it's a lot of the girls rely on that too. We all feed off of each other's skill, and especially my sister kills it, so I'm really happy to be there for sure. And Coastal, Myrtle Beach, so got to pick it.
Even though they lost the other day to Vernon, who won the Colonial Division, they played great. Kittatinny's starting to play their best lacrosse at the right time with the Hunter Warren Sussex tournament coming up and the state tournament.
That was definitely our hardest game, and I think we played our hearts out. Our defense was the strongest it's ever been, so we're really proud about that game.
I hope that we move further into states than we ever have. I think we've gone to second round, but I would like to see us go farther. I think we can do it, especially if we play the way that we did in Vernon. And that was a great game too. Took an L on that one, but I think we definitely played our hearts out. Hardest game we had, and everyone gave it their all, and you got to be proud of that. So
I think we've gotten a lot better throughout the season, and we definitely know our strengths and weaknesses, and we're just playing with what we have right now, and we're getting better by every game, I think.